Your thoughts on CUA's future? Do you have, in the next 3 years, any immediate goals you'd like to see accomplished?
I think CUA's future is really bright. I think we'll see some change in enrollment. The enrollment won't be as large as it has been in the past. You know, we had 3 years running of record enrollment. I mean, there's another thing you asked me earlier about things to look back on. Was something that the board, when they appointed me, wanted me to focus attention on, and we did have successive increases there, the largest ever in history, 3 years in running. The economy affected that.
Natural.
Not a lot, but it did affect it. But now I think demographics are going to affect that. And so we're going to see numbers go down a bit. But that shouldn't be a source of discouragement. You know, people should be very, very happy that there is some stability, you know, relative stability there, and that the academic profile actually is a little bit better. Not much better, but it's a little bit better than it has been in the past. You know, it's hard really to think about 10 years. You know, this is the standard question, you know, when you go to an interview, you know, where do you hope to be in 5 years? Who knows? You know, how can you say? The world moves so fast. But, you know, I've said before, when I tried to shift the focus of the university from just being a graduate doctoral institution to focusing on the undergraduate, that it's my hope that the time will come in the relatively near future where when people talk about great universities, the same breath they're talking about Notre Dame and Georgetown, Boston College, and all these other Catholic places, that they're going to also be talking about Catholic University. Yeah. Because people are going to know and understand the Catholic University is not just a graduate institution, or it's not a seminary, or it's not any of these things, but that it is a comprehensive institution that teaches theology and that practices its faith, but also offers a wide array of other academic possibilities. My point is that when people think, the normal scope of people, when they're thinking about Catholic universities throughout the United States, Catholic University of America doesn't come to the forefront. It's not the first or second or third place that they mention. I want us to be mentioned in the same breath as those other universities. That's my point.
Okay. And do you think we're close to that?
Oh yeah, I do. A lot of things have helped. I mean, the visibility of the university has increased tremendously in these years. You know, owing not in small measure to the fact that, you know, trying to be more present to the media, putting together a very good PR office, public relations, public affairs office, improving the quality of our publications and of our self-presentation. All of these things help raise the profile of the institution, and those were important things that help us achieve that status. But it takes about 20 years or so, 25 years, to change a reputation. That's a fact. And so we just have to keep working at it. Georgetown has a reputation. You know, it's the oldest Catholic university. It's something like 1759, or you know, it's in the 18th century that it was established. Its history is interesting. We don't have the time, but it was established kind of almost like a boys' academy, and it grew into a university. But you know, it's got a reputation that's international. Okay, international. People say Georgetown, immediately they think of Georgetown University. You know, they don't think of the area; they think of the place. George Washington. You go back about 20 years, no one paid any attention to George Washington University. Now it has the highest tuition of any university in the country.
It's not great PR.
Okay, so I mean, but people pay that tuition. So there must be something about the institution and its reputation that drives people and attracts people. Are those two universities any better than Catholic University? I don't think so. Measure for measure, mile for mile. You look at the faculty, you look at the students, you look at the accomplishments. You know, I think we have nothing to hang our heads about, but they have the established reputation, and that's what I'm talking about, breaking into that.